Hello everyone, welcome to Blessing Cookhouse, and you are cooking with Blessing. Guys, I hope you guys are doing well. In today's video, we are making some cassava Torborgee. This soup tastes so yummy, delicious. If you are never eaten cassava Torborgee, please give this recipe a try, and I promise you that you and your whole entire family are going to love it. This is the main ingredient, cassava. I was so lucky to find cassava after so many years in this country. I have never seen cassava, and I'm going to be using it with some water leaf here. Yep, I have seen water leaf, but for cassava, no, it was my first time. So what I did here, guys, I washed my cassava already. So I started this process overnight so that the next morning it will be very easy for me to just put everything together. So guys, what I'm trying to demonstrate here is always pluck the cassava far away from the stem. You see that bit I'm showing? Do not put that in the cassava because if you do, it's going to ruin your whole cassava. The taste will turn out to be very, very bitter. So never. And once I've done that, I'm just going to cut it. I'm just chopping a big bit because I'm not using a mortar. I'm actually using a blender. So I need to give the blender, give it some help in order to do that. So once I have done with that, I put water first in the blender, then I now add the cassava leaf into it, and I'll be blending the sorry guys, I'm going to be blending it bit by bit. Guys, if you are blending the cassava leaf and you notice that your blender is giving a problem, please stop, leave it for some time, maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes, leave it. All right, and then you can come back to it. I have tried the Ninja blender, but I didn't really like the texture that it gave me. So the best blender that I can recommend for this process is the Vatin Maze or any other powerful blender as well, because you want it to be very, very smooth, guys. You want it to be smooth. Once it's smooth, it's very, very good. And I will just repeat the same process until I have done blending the cassava. So once I've done blending the cassava, guys, I'm just going to add the water leaf, and I will blend it with the water leaf. You can use to actually add the water leaf to blend it with it, or you can just leave it like that and just chop the water leaf and just put the water leaf in it. But I want everything to be smooth here. That's why I am putting the water leaf to blend it, so everything will just come together beautifully. So guys, I have done blending the cassava. Look at how smooth it look. The cassava from the African shop, it been there for very long time. It's frozen, but this one is a real deal. It's fresh. It have all that nutrients and beautiful taste in it. So right now, this is the next day. So I have some chicken in here, and I also have some beef that I'm going to be using, guys. So right now, it is time for me to season my meat. So I went in with some dry fish, and then I went in with some blended onion, garlic, ginger, and I will put some of that one as well. And then I followed that with some Maggi cube, and then I will also put some salt. So I always say put salt and Maggi cube according to your taste, and I follow that with herbs and garlic there, and I follow that with my homemade mixed spice that I made, different spice that I mixed together. But guys, please feel free to use any seasoning of choice, and I will cover the pot. I will allow it to cook. So once it has come to a boil for some time, I will just mix everything together, and I will cover the pot again, and I will allow it to simmer a little bit more. And once that takes place, guys, then I will now add enough water on this meat for it to cook. So I'll put enough water for my beef to cook, because I love my meat to be on the soft side, not on the tough side. But cook your meat according to the way you want. So guys, right now my meat has done cooking. So I went in with some shrimp paste. Use any, maybe dawa if you have, but I'm using shrimp paste. Yeah, I mix it with the water, then I put it into it. And now this is the cassava. I'm just going to go to put cassava. So you see the cassava I blended. I'm just using this little one here. That's how good it is. Then I followed that way my Torborgee oil. Make sure you put a very good quality Torborgee oil. Then I put the remaining blended onion, garlic, and some pepper that I blend. I just put that one, and then I went in with fish egg. Then I realized my pot is too little for what I am doing, so I now transfer it into the deeper pot. When it comes with for cassava or cassava, guys, it bubbles up. It splattered everywhere, so be aware. You will have to deal with mess. Then I put a little more of oil. Then I went in with my prawns and crabs, and I will cover the pot, and I will just keep it cooking beautifully. The aroma right now is just so beautiful, guys. I was so happy. I've been in this country for so many years. I've never seen one day fresh cassava with my own eyes. When I came across I was so happy, guys. So I taste for seasoning, and it needed seasoning, so I added some Maggi cube. Because I seasoned the meat before I cook it, so I wanted to see how it will go before I add anything. Guys, this soup is almost there. We are having some cassava Torborgee, yay! So I mix everything together beautifully, guys. See, look at this, look at this. If it's your first time on my channel, you are so much welcome. Please kindly subscribe to my channel so you will be part of this wonderful family. And to all my return subscribers, you are much more welcome back. And to all my subscribers, you guys are so amazing. Thank you guys very much for supporting my channel. I really appreciate it, and may the Almighty God bless you all. Guys, I have taste for seasoning and everything look good. So right now I went in with some cow skin. I put the cow skin last because the cow skin has already cooked, so I didn't want it to add in at the beginning. It will be very soft, so it was already cooked, so that's why I put in last minute. And guys, I realized I put too much of oil, so I removed the oil. But I shouldn't have removed the oil at all, because in the end I have to add again. But too much of oil is not good. If you are just eating the cassava like this without not adding anything else, it is all right like this. So once it cool down, never leave this soup on the stove top and put the Torborgee soda in it. No, always take the pot from the stove, let it cool down a little bit, then you go in with the soda. Because if you leave it on the stove top and put the soda in, it will activate and everything will just splatter. So guys, you cannot choose. If you have baking, no baking soda, if you had the country soda, which is a potash, you can actually put. But I don't have potash, so I've just used baking soda. The baking soda, be very mindful of it. Do not put too much, okay? So you put and taste, you put and taste until it tastes the way you want it. But if it's your first time making this soup, I would just say pour 1 teaspoon of baking soda and it should be fine. Because if you put too much of baking soda as well, guys, you will spend your whole entire day in the toilet. Your stomach is going to run. So do not put too much of baking soda, okay? Just put 1 teaspoon and you will be fine. The next time when you are making it, you cannot be putting gradually little bit by bit until you get used to it. Anyway, guys, this food is all done, and you can eat with rice. Yeah, rice. That's all I can recommend. Eat this soup with rice and it will be so yummy. It will be so delicious. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, and God bless you all. Please do not forget to like, share, comment, and if you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more cooking video, because there is more deliciousness where this one came from. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now, and God be with you all.